From the depths of my being, I, Chaos, witnessed the birth of many primordial forces. Among them, Oceanus stood as one of the most enduring, a god not bound by the usual conflicts of power or rebellion, but by the eternal flow of life itself. Unlike his siblings who wrestled for control of the cosmos, Oceanus remained an unbroken stream, flowing quietly but persistently, shaping the world not through violence or conquest, but through an unwavering presence. He was the personification of the boundless waters that encircled the earth, the great river that nourished all life and connected every shore. From the moment Oceanus was born of Gaia and Uranus, I sensed a different energy in him. While other titans were consumed by the struggle for dominance, Oceanus seemed content to remain on the periphery of power. He represented something deeper than the earthly conflicts of gods and mortals. He embodied the very essence of continuity. Flowing quietly around the earth, Oceanus was the force that connected all the realms, from the heavens to the underworld, a seamless stream that nourished life but never claimed it. I watched as his siblings, like Cronus and Hyperion, sought to seize control of time and light, but Oceanus remained apart. He neither fought nor rebelled, for he had no need. His domain was vast, infinite, and undisturbed by the ambitions of others. The waters of Oceanus flowed through the cosmos, encompassing everything, and yet touching nothing in the way that the other titans did. His power lay in his subtlety, in his ability to nourish the world without ever seeking the throne of power. As the father of the rivers, seas, and springs, Oceanus was not only a titan, but the literal source of life. He gave rise to all bodies of water, and from him flowed every river and sea that sustained both gods and mortals. His children, the Oceanids and Potamoi, spread throughout the world, ensuring that life could flourish wherever they touched. Unlike the children of Cronus, who would one day rise up in rebellion, the offspring of Oceanus embodied peace and harmony, mirroring their father's quiet strength. I watched as they spread across the earth, bringing sustenance to the land without the need for conflict or war. Oceanus was not tempted by the endless cycle of power struggles that consumed his brothers. His role was different. While Cronus and others battled for dominion over time and the cosmos, Oceanus embraced the flow of existence. He understood that water, like time, was eternal. It could not be controlled or caged. It would always find a way to flow, to nurture, and to continue. This truth gave Oceanus a serenity that his siblings lacked. He saw the futility in their struggles, for he knew that all things would eventually return to the source, the endless waters of life that he embodied. There was a time when the Titans ruled the cosmos, but Oceanus never sought to impose his will on the world. While his siblings fought for power, I saw him remain on the edges of their conflict, watching but never engaging. He knew that his influence stretched far beyond the reach of any crown or throne. The rivers and seas would continue to flow, no matter who ruled the heavens or the earth. This understanding made Oceanus one of the most powerful and enigmatic of the Titans, for his power lay not in force, but in endurance. Even as the Olympians rose to challenge the Titans, Oceanus remained distant. I observed him with interest, for unlike Cronus, who feared the prophecy of his downfall, or Hyperion, who sought to wield the sun's light as a weapon, Oceanus did not resist the inevitable changes of the cosmos. He knew that the waters he governed would continue to nourish the earth, regardless of who held power in the heavens. And so, when Zeus and the other Olympians rose against their fathers, Oceanus did not take sides. He did not fight, nor did he flee. He remained as he always had, constant, eternal, and unyielding. The great war between the Titans and the Olympians raged on, but Oceanus was not swayed. He did not participate in the conflict, for he understood a deeper truth that escaped the other Titans. Power is fleeting, but the flow of life endures. The rivers, seas, and oceans that he governed would outlast any war, any rebellion. While gods and mortals battled for control of the cosmos, the waters of Oceanus continued to nourish the earth, bringing life to every corner of existence. In the aftermath of the war, as the Titans fell and the Olympians took control of the heavens, Oceanus remained. He had neither won nor lost, for his power was never tied to the crown of a king or the fate of a kingdom. He was the endless stream of life flowing through the cosmos, indifferent to the ambitions of gods or mortals. I, Chaos, saw in Oceanus the embodiment of the truth. I had always known that all things, no matter how powerful, must eventually yield to the eternal flow of time and life. Oceanus continued to govern the seas and rivers, his presence felt but rarely seen. While the Olympians celebrated their victory and established their reign, Oceanus remained a silent, watchful force. He understood that true power did not lie in ruling over others, but in sustaining life itself. The rivers would continue to flow, the seas would rise and fall, and the waters of Oceanus would always find their way back to the source, just as I, Chaos, had once held all possibilities within me. Though the tales of gods and titans are filled with battles and betrayals, Oceanus stands apart. He did not seek to dominate or control, for he knew that all things must return to the waters. His legacy is one of quiet strength, a reminder that power is not always found in conflict, but in endurance. The waters of Oceanus continue to flow through the world, carrying with them the essence of life, untouched by the passage of time or the rise and fall of empires. In him, I see the eternal, unbroken flow of existence, an endless stream that connects all things, from the depths of the earth to the farthest reaches of the cosmos.